Hi, this is Larry, the Jewish life coach, once again. And today I'd like to talk about accelerating your college education with CLEP and DSST tests. So there are tests that cost about $90 that will allow you to test out of taking a course. Now, personally, I've skipped a year and a quarter of community college by taking a lot of CLEPs and a few DSST upper level courses. I was able to really accelerate my education, jumping a whole year of college. And I did save quite a bit of money. Well, without further ado, let me give you the list of classes you can take at the lower level, the first 2 years of college, through the CLEP exams. Okay, these are $90 tests available at most overwhelming majority of schools. In order of difficulty, level 1, principles of management, principles of marketing. Okay, those are level 1. A little harder, level 2, introductory psychology, introductory sociology, introduction to educational psychology, college composition modular, analyzing and interpreting literature, history of the U.S., early colonization to 1877. Okay, now at level 3, history of the United States 2, 1865 to the present, social sciences and history, humanities, human growth and development, college mathematics, college algebra, natural sciences, Western Civ 1, Western Civ 2, American literature, English literature, principles of macroeconomics, and biology. Okay, a few of those are the 6 credits for passing them. Okay, level 4, pre-calc, information systems, principles of microeconomics, American government, financial accounting, calculus. Again, calculus is worth 4 credits. That's a bit of an outlier there. And level 5 is chemistry and introduction to business law. So the CLEP tests, if you fail them, they won't be held against your grades or your GPA. In fact, if you pass a CLEP test or DSST exam, you will get a P on your transcript, and it won't factor in your GPA at all. So let's assume you took calculus, you barely passed it with a C, you've got a 4.0 average, maybe you didn't lose anything at all, it's just going to show up as the letter P, and you're fine. For DSST, okay, this is originally designed for service members, but anyone can do it. These tests are sponsored by Prometric. Not every school may offer the tests, but almost all of them will take the test if you get them done somewhere else at a testing center. So back and forth on whether all schools offer the DSST exams, but commercial Prometric testing centers will always offer them. All right, let's start with level 1s. Principles of supervision, fundamentals of counseling, introduction to business. Okay, all 3 of those are the easiest. Level 2, lifespan development psychology, introduction to law enforcement, tech writing, foundations education, introduction to computing, general anthropology, introduction to world religions, human cultural geography. It's important to note that the introduction to world religions is an upper level course. So if you max out your credit at the lower level, okay, you can actually earn some 300 level credit, some junior level. Now, if you're using this at a community college, you can take a 300 level class and play it down, okay, dress it down to meet a 200 level requirement, generally speaking. Okay, level 3, astronomy, criminal justice, human resource management, fundamentals of college algebra, personal finance, principles of public speaking, art of the Western world, health, drug and alcohol abuse, substance abuse, environment and humanity, physical geology, and organizational behavior. Now, on this list, at the upper level, criminal justice could come in at the upper level. It does depend on the school that receives it. Health is upper level. Substance abuse is upper level. And that's it. The drug and alcohol abuse, in my opinion, is particularly easy. I'm sure almost everyone sat through the drugs are bad MK speech. So you're probably going to have a pretty good foundation of knowing a reasonable amount about drugs. So that is another, easy thing to pad your transcript with. And the fact that it's upper level is very useful. Okay, at level 4, ethics in America, business ethics in society, management information systems, business mathematics, principles of finance, principles of accounting, history of the Vietnam War, Western Europe since 1945, principles of physical science, principles of statistics, Civil War and Reconstruction. Okay, out of this list, ethics in America, business ethics in society, finance, those are all coming in at the upper level. So those are nice. Rise and fall of the Soviet Union, that's level 5, that's upper level. Business law 2, upper level. And money and banking, upper level. So personally, I've taken the business law, money and banking, let's see, management information systems. I remember that. Drug and alcohol abuse. Probably 1 or 2 more on this list. Never had a problem getting these accepted. The majority of schools will take these courses at the default cutoffs for passing. So if you can get basically a 70%, okay, a lot of these CLEP scores, for example, are not like a traditional score would be graded. In fact, if you call a college board and ask them how they work their scoring system, even they won't give you a good answer. But the bottom line is if you meet the minimum, it's the equivalent of a 70 and having gotten a C on the test. And if you have a subject in common with CLEP and with DSST, if you fail one and you pass the other, you win. These are great ways to really move fast in college. And I would say a fair amount of people could cut like a full semester of school off just by taking these tests. And personally, I didn't take them right away. A couple schools will make you bring in CLEP credit first and not let you take it later. A lot of other schools don't have a policy. They don't care. They let you bring it in any time. So I would say start with some of the easier ones, move up to the harder ones, and considering you're getting an expensive college course done for $90, this is sort of a can't miss. And you could pass once and fail twice, and it would still, financially end up being the same. If you took a CLEP and you didn't have that great a passing rate, it would work out the same financially, and you'd save a bundle of time. So I think this is a really valuable strategy for people, and the schools will never tell you about it. They're not going to tell you to go somewhere else and find a way to save a lot of money and not give it to the school. So don't expect them to help you. This is a great way to save a bunch and really move ahead and get into more interesting specialized courses and get the sort of filler classes out of the way and really get on to the specialization stuff. And it's a trick that I used, and I wanted to share it with everyone. Here's a trick. If you want to turn this into a degree fast, go to a community college, take a general studies program. They'll let you use a lot of random credit, pass whatever you can, shove it all into a general studies associates, and pass. Another trick is to go to the testing center, ask if the school, it's school dependent, has any special challenge exams that are offered only at the school. I was able to do that at Anne Arundel Community College, and I was able to take a marketing test that was only available through that school. And the rules at that school were you had to get a C or better for it to count. And if you failed it, didn't count against you. And whatever your grade was on that test was your grade for the class. I got a B, and that was that. And I took it. and that allowed me to knock another class out overnight. And the best part was that was considered local credit at that school and it counted towards the residency requirement. And that allowed me to graduate very quickly. I think I only took maybe 5 or 6 actual classes at that school, which was the hard minimum. It's the minimum at most community colleges of local credit. So if you feel that you can pass a lot of random tests, a general studies associate is the way to go. You'll have a finished, discrete, portable credential that you can take to other schools that, let's say, they are less generous about taking testing type credit. If you already have that finalized in a degree, a 4-year school may allow that where perhaps they wouldn't. So that may work out in some specialized situations. But if you want to get out in the workforce quickly while you're working on your 4-year degree, that may be a way to show that you have some expertise very quickly, and maybe you could get a little bit more money for your labor, showing that you have any college degree at all. So good luck, everyone, and stay in school and keep striving for excellence. This is your Jewish Life Coach.